Yeah, I'm the artist of these two paintings, and it's kind of fascinating to me how these occurred, these paintings, what the origin of this is. They're quite complicated, and one idea of this is that it's designed as two flow charts, trying to collide different kind of information and retain them in the format of a painting. So I would say, if you're familiar to flowchart, you know that's a way to describe reality through conflicts and coincidences and contradictions. And when I try to investigate my near surroundings and topics around me, I'm often quite intrigued by the complexity of things. And the only way I could describe those are through these flowcharts. But they have two different kind of meanings, of course. My right-hand side there, this is about love and passion, of course. It's a more private thing, and it's a flowchart that deals with the inner sort of emotions when you think of yourself as being seduced, at least to my opinion. And that's, of course, when you are seduced, you're completely, if you think of yourself in a role of the seduction, then it's completely a complex situation, I would say, definitely. The left painting is more lifting the view and look upon economics around, and that's more a political issue, I would say. So, but that's how it's occurred. And when I do this kind of paintings, it's a process that could go for a couple of months. It's a constant reflection that actually forms different kind of drawing signs and notes that are reminiscences of a process, a mind thought process, of course. So this is about economics then, and of course it has to do with expansion, and this was pre-corona. So I definitely think it would look completely different if I should reflect on this now. What I do think is, of course, also the signifying thing with paint. I like the idea of having this kind of more seductive element in the flowcharts also, like this flower-like symbol, of course, on that side. And here you have a contradiction between the orange color and the green color, of course, which actually creates some kind of tension. So the painting operates on different kind of levels, of course, both from an artistic point of view, more formal, but also of course, giving sort of a message that this is two way of describing extremely complicated things over time. But for a short, small introduction of me, of course, I'm an artist, been practicing artist for now 40 years, more or less. And I've been heavily involved in the new media art scene. And I made several collaborations with Elekta, I have to say. One of the most famous ones that currently are quite legendary is the Mayan Labs that we did together. It was an experimental platform, exhibition space in Konstakademin in Stockholm, where we developed projects and seminars, lectures, looking on art and technology. So it was extremely beneficial for all of them. And I think Elekta had a great interest in that regarding sort of research and development, I think. But that Larry could describe that better, I guess. But from that, so I have my artist career has been moving all around almost any format you could think of, everything from filmmaking to photography, to new media art, to internet art, and now this is what I do now. And this, I would really say that the idea behind it, I've always been heavily interested in influences and what actually influence us. And I think these two flowcharts also brings that together. It's a way of looking upon connections around me and trying to describe those in different kind of formats. It could actually be a new media artwork, it could be a video or film, but now these paintings, which is nice.